Got Outland, Sean Connery with a shotgun. Now what would you think that's about? You know, his uniform looks pretty modern day, I guess. You know, he's got a, so it's not like a Western. Obviously he's got a rifle. Rifle doesn't look, I mean, I don't know much about guns, but looks like a regular old modern day rifle. Sean Connery. Anyway, this is Outland, and he's on Jupiter's moon. He's the only law. He's a cop. It's like a murder mystery set on a mining colony or prison colony on Jupiter's moon. Yeah, Jupiter's mining colony in high-tech hellhole, and he's the only law. He's a cop. And he's got like the alien helmet on. Whoops. My apologies, Sir Connery. Is he a sir? I don't know, I think so. Whatever. Yeah. This is actually a pretty good 80s science fiction movie. At least I think it's 80s, probably like 82. 1981. Yeah, wow. 1981, and the effects aren't bad. You know, it's kind of like it's not about the effects. It's not about the. It's not a Star Wars ripoff, anything like that. But it does take place in space, and you know, it's a sci-fi effects-driven thing, I guess. No, not really effects-driven, because it's like a. It's an action movie, thriller in space. It's a perfectly crafted science fiction epic. Delivers all the goods. Epic? Well, I don't remember it being pretty epic. It's Sean Connery running around with a space gun, shooting guys in space, and tracking them down. That's all I remember. I should watch this. Or you should, actually. You should buy it from me. Watch it. Tell me all about it. Predator 2. We all remember Predator. And we all remember that Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't in Predator 2, but it was Danny Glover. And, is that Gary Busey? I believe so. Yeah, and also Bill Paxton's in this one too. And I really always liked Bill Paxton, and was sad to hear when he passed away a couple of years ago. Predator 2, I like this. It's not as it doesn't have the iconic moments like the first movie does, but at the end, of course, it's got that iconic shot of inside the Predator's spaceship is like an alien skull, and then that's kicked off the whole Alien versus Predator. Oh, we got to do Alien versus Predator. And then they made comics, and then eventually the comics were successful, and they're like, hey, people will probably go see or a movie like based on Alien vs. Predator, so they did their own thing. Of course, it doesn't really continue from this, but so this is set in the distant future of probably like 1999 or something. Yeah. Anyway, Predator 2, it's worth a look. It's an interesting movie if you like Predator. If you do, you've probably already seen it. X-Men, Slave Island. Animated series, of course. There are, what, dozens of these out, I guess. This is Volume 6. Hi-Fi Stereo. Ooh, that sounds pretty groovy. Okay, X-Men. Return to Oz. What about the Return to Oz? Would you return to Oz? I mean, look at all those lovable folks on the cover. They're all smiling. They all look like good guys. There's some weird shit going on with that moose's head, or stag's head, whatever it's supposed to be. I know what it's supposed to be. It's the Gump. I've watched this movie. This movie is creepy AF. So this like happy cover here is a little bit deceiving, because most kids I know who've seen this, or people who've seen this when they were kids, scared the fuck out of them. Pardon me, I'll bleep that out. Yeah, like it's. I mean, it looks pretty neat on the back cover. See the Tin Man. You see the Scarecrow. Even the Scarecrow kind of freaked me out a little bit. Yeah, all in all, though, it's pretty interesting, and it's actually. I mean, who hasn't seen The Wizard of Oz? And if you want to know loosely what happens to. Well, I say loosely because the books are different. This is kind of what happens to Dorothy when she does return to Oz. And, like I said, some of it's a little, I don't know, it's a little jarring, like, disturbing imagery and stuff like that. Yeah, look it up, or better yet, watch the movie. I mean, it's not going to scar you for life or anything, like it did me. Eddie Murphy Raw. This is awesome. Now, this is the second of Eddie Murphy's theatrically released live performances from 1988. This is freaking hilarious. Just laugh all the way through. I mean, who doesn't love old Eddie Murphy, man? Delirious, of course, is the classic one, but Raw is just as funny, if not funnier. I like them both. Eddie Murphy gets a thumbs up. Pinocchio! Uh-oh! Yeah, it's Pinocchio. From the Masterpiece Collection. Pinocchio. Fish in a bowl. Look out the window, cat. There's a whale. Weird. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about Pinocchio, but he's, yeah. Pinocchio, he is what he is. The Fantastic Voyage. Now, some of you younger folks have probably never heard of this, but you've probably seen a billion cartoons rip off the concept of this classic sci-fi movie. Simpsons, of course, did it. I know that SpongeBob has done it. I just can't remember exactly when. Or if they... yeah, there's... even Archer has done this. Fantastic Voyage, where they shrink down into microscopic form and they go in a tiny little sub inside the human body to, I don't know, save somebody from disease or something like that. And I'll be honest, I have seen a million parodies and knockoffs of, or tributes even to this movie, and I've never actually seen this full movie. I mean, it's kind of neat. It's pretty dated, like for its time. The effects were like, wow, look at that, that's pretty cool, and it's so brilliantly imagined, and but now it's like it looks kind of silly. But still, it's worth checking it out just to, it's history of science fiction, man. Yeah, if you like movies, you can't not see old classic movies like this, as dated as they are. I mean, you got to appreciate them for what they are. Oh, then you got Super Friends. The Challenge of the Super Friends. United they stand. Wasn't that an Avengers thing? I think Avengers had United They Stand was the subtitle for a 90s cartoon. I thought it was. Anyway, Super Friends. Yeah, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. And we'll go the other way. Lex Luthor, Riddler, the Cheetah, Sinestro, and Granola Grodd. Gorilla Grodd. Yeah, I know their names. Yeah, I know the Super Friends. They're super. They're my friends. Yeah. Oh, hey. Bizarro Superman. Why is he all giant? I bet I'd better watch these episodes to find out why he's all giant and crushing Superman. Pow. Oh, that's the back of Cheetah's head. I thought it was like the Justice League orders pizza. Evil pizza men. Anyway, you got to take it more seriously than I do, I guess. But the Super Friends, it's a challenge.